Hey guys, Chow Dukes here with another review video, and guys, it's finally here, the 100th episode of The Walking Dead, and not only that, it's also the Season 8 premiere, so let's talk about the shenanigans that went down tonight. So I'm going to be jumping around a little bit, but first things first, pretty much big speeches going on, between Rick, the Hilltop, Rick's group, and Alexandria, the Hilltop, and the Kingdom. So they're planning this big coup against Negan and his generals, and his generals. So they're actually leading. They're taking out all the um, lookout posts. Viva, Dwight, who is sending messages to Daryl and vice versa. So they're leading a herd of walkers over to their compound. Meanwhile, they're also building up shields for all the cars and stuff, so they can better draw the walkers towards them, so they won't be seen. Like I said, and then there's some, I guess, flash forward stuff, or maybe dream sequence stuff, where Rick's a bit older, more gray, has a beard. Judith's a bit grown up, but we'll get around there, later. So eventually, the they take out all the lookouts. As they take out the last one, the guy's like, "What are you doing, Rick?" Blasey, blasey, because he was also watching a walker, and he's talking all this stuff about to Rick, and then Rick just cuts the walker loose, and the guy, gets eaten. This was after Rick stabbed him, by the way. So with all the lookouts gone, essentially it's just free reign. They won't get any. Negan's crew won't get any word towards them. They also set up a car bomb thing to take out the returning crew from Negan, which almost got tripped up by a walker, but Morgan was able to take care of it pretty swiftly, and we do get to see him kill somebody once again. So pretty much they get to Negan's place, and so Negan and all of his generals comes out. Rick names all of them except for the new girl. I believe her name was Regina or something. Eugene tried to say something, and Rick like, "No, I know who you are." So he's like, "As long as you guys all surrender, nothing's gonna go down." Blasey, blasey. And then Negan's like, "Oh, what about me?" And Rick's like, "Oh, I didn't. You already know what's gonna happen. Like, I've told you twice." Like, Rick is still hell bent on getting rid of this man. So Rick goes like, "Okay, you're gonna make me count." So he counts from 10 to 7, and you start shooting. Essentially what they're doing is, before that, Gregory walks out, and he's like, "Yo, people from Hilltop, like, if you guys lay down your arms, you can go home. If you fight with Rick and them, don't come back, and we're gonna go throw all your families out." And then Maggie's all like, "Hey, you guys do what you have to." Jesus is like, all I have back at Hilltop are like books and stuff. I'm good." And then Maggie's like, "Nobody's leaving." And then Gregory tries to get big and bold, and then Jesus is like, "Hilltop stands with Maggie." See, Maggie's already taken over Gregory, so you being there, not so much, to the point where I believe Simon like pushes him like down the stairs or whatever. But backtracking a little more, the people that you don't see during the standoff are the two main people who want to be there. The three main people who want to be there who can't be there are Michonne, because she's still injured from last season after getting beat up. There's also Rosita, still has some injuries. And, Carl's also back there, just to, because he's, second, third in command there, making sure that nobody, gets there. But surprisingly enough, that Edith is with, Rick and crew. So it's pretty interesting to see the splits and all that other stuff about who was going where and whatnot. So anyway, the plan pretty much goes on without a hitch. The walkers show up. There's like explosions everywhere. Daryl leads the rest of the walkers to, the complex via, chain explosions to, make sure that they're following like the correct path. So Rick sees Negan hiding behind some rubble, and Rick is just going balls to the walls trying to kill this guy. And Gabriel has to, tell him, like, dude, like, we need to go. And Rick just brushes him off. And then he tells Rick, like, remember what you told us. It's not about you. So, Rick backs off. But not before, getting the camera and taking a picture. So, as they're all getting ready to leave, Gabriel's in his car. And then he sees Gregory, Gregory's kind of screwed at this point. He's like fell down the stairs, he's hurt. The walkers are coming. So Gabriel makes a decision to try and go save this man, despite everything that he's done and everything that he's tried to do. Only it doesn't turn out in Gabriel's favor, and Gregory ends up pretty much jacking his car and leaving Gabriel for dead. So, pretty much, Gabriel has to make haste towards, I forgot it's a tractor, a trailer, and he gets inside, he avoids all the walkers, whatnot, but he's not alone, because Negan says his famous, you better have your, your shit in pants line. And Negan's also in there with him. So, stuff is about to go down with that. But you see that Rick and them are waiting for Gabriel. And Rick tells Daryl he came back for me because I was trying to kill Negan. But Rick's like, we need to just go ahead and, like, start everything and whatnot. So, we have the beginnings to all-out war for this season. I don't know if it's going to be the complete story arc from the comics, All Out War, or is season 8 just going to be probably part 1, while season 9 will be part 2, or they'll probably just split it up by part 1 is going to be towards the mid-season finale, and then when they come back after a break, we'll get All Out War part 2. So, but we can expect a lot of stuff going down this season. So, I am really excited for this season. I think it's going to be awesome. I always enjoy The Walking Dead, and I enjoy, doing these little review recaps. It was a really good episode. Good build-up on top of lots of action. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. And, let's talk and discuss The Walking Dead now that it's back. And with that, guys, this is Chow signing off. We'll be back next Sunday for another Walking Dead review. We're also going to be uploading a bunch of other stuff on the channel now that, fall TV shows are coming back into full swing. So, catch you guys later, and thanks for enjoying the review. Later.